This is the third part of the video, French Revolution. In this part, we are going to discuss about the Jacobin clubs. The Jacobin clubs, the name of Jacobin club, come from the Church of Saint Jacobin. In the summer of 1792, the Jacobins planned an insurrection of Parisians who were angry due to short supply of food and high prices. On August 10, they stormed the palace of Tuileries and held the king as hostage for several hours. Later, the assembly voted to imprison the royal family. Elections were held, and from now on, all the men of 21 years and above had right to vote. The newly elected assembly was known as Convention. On 21st September 1792, the monarchy was abolished in France and it became a republic. The members of Jacobin Club belonged to mainly to the less prosperous section of the society, such as artisans, shoemakers, craftspersons, painters, watchmakers, and daily wage workers. Maximilian Robespierre was the leader of the Jacobin Club. The Jacobins started to wear long striped trousers to set them apart from the fashionable society of nobles, who wore knee breeches, and thus they called to be sans cloutos, which means without knee breech. In addition to that, they wore red cap that symbolized liberty. Louis XVI was sentenced to death by court on charge of treason. On 21st January 1793, he was executed publicly at the Place de la Concorde, and the Queen too met the same fate shortly after. The Reign of Terror 1793 to 1794. Those who went against Robespierre were guillotined. Wages and price were fixed. Use of expensive white flour was banned. All the citizens were required to eat the equality bread. Finally, he was convicted by the court and arrested in 1794 and was guillotined. Abolition of slavery was also a landmark in the history of France. Slavery was first abolished by Jacobin government in 1794. The colonies in Caribbean, Martinique, Guadeloupe, San Domingo were important suppliers of commodities such as tobacco, indigo, sugar, and coffee. The European did not like to go to these distant places, therefore, there arose the shortage of labor on these plantations. So, this was met by a triangular slave trade between Europe, Africa, and America. The merchants sailed from port of Bordeaux or Nantes to the Africa or African coast, where they brought the slaves from local chieftains. After that, they were branded and shackled and shipped to Caribbeans. There they were sold to plantation owners, and there they were exploited by the plantation owner to meet their production needs. After a long debate in Assembly of France, finally in 1794, slavery was abolished to extend its law of equality to all the humans, but it was very short lived. After 10 years, only Napoleon reintroduced slavery. Later on, plantation owners too understood that they too are humans and they should also be given freedom, and finally in 1848 slavery was abolished. The end of Jacobin rules had paved the way for a new election. This new election established the directory rule. After the reign of terror or the terror ended in 1795, the National Convention wrote about a constitution. It restricted voting rights given in the previous constitution. Now only men who owned property could vote. After the new constitution was adopted, voters elected a government broadly called the Directory, made up of 5 directors. But it was not an effective government because the directors were corrupt and weak. They argued and fought among themselves and failed to take the country forward. The result was a power vacuum with no real political power in place. France saw the rise of new ruler Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon Bonaparte was a great general, a magnificent emperor. He being called as the child of French Revolution. Napoleon crowned himself as Emperor of France in 1804. He set out for conquering neighboring European countries where he placed the member of his family. He saw himself as modernizer of Europe and introduced several laws. Some of them are the protection of private property, an uniform system of weight and measurement provided by decimal system. Many saw him as a liberator of France. But soon his army could be seen everywhere as invading force. Finally, he was defeated at Waterloo in 1815. Many of his measures that carried the ideas of equality and liberty had an impact on people long after he had left. Thus, the ideas of liberty and democratic rights were the most important legacy of France. The revolution and everyday life. After the revolution of 1789, France saw so many changes. One very important law that came into force soon after the storming the Bastille in 1789 was the abolition of censorship. That means that now people can voice their opinion in form of written material such as books, newspapers, pamphlets, etc. without seeking prior permission of the king. Very soon, these printed materials flooded the market and reached the countryside. People staged several plays expressing their newly found ideas of freedom of speech, equality, and liberty. The impact of French Revolution. One of the impact of French Revolution was end of absolute monarchy. The French Revolution marked the end of absolute monarchy and a republic was established in France. It laid the foundation for a democratic government. Feudalism and serfdom were abolished and the power of the church was brought under the control of the government. The second impact, which changes the French society. Many reforms were introduced in education, administration, and judiciary to improve people's condition. Schooling was made compulsory for all girls and women could also be now trained for jobs. However, women got political rights after much struggle in 1946. Registered marriage with the civil law was introduced and divorce became legal. Censorship was abolished and freedom of press gave people an opportunity to express their personal views. The impact of French Revolution on the spread of revolutionary ideas in Europe. The principle of French Revolution and revolutionaries were exported and adopted in many more areas of Europe. The ideas of liberty, freedom, fraternity, and democratic rights led to rise of nationalism in Europe and the formation of sovereign nation state.